I'm here with Dr. Deyemi Akande from Nigeria, who is a doctoral graduate in cultural art history. So, welcome to Canterbury.
Thank you so much. Nice to be here.
How are you finding England?
Very fine. Very well. Very well.
Excellent. So, you've been a graduate of cultural art history, not a traditional choice by African standards. Why did you choose the program?
Basically, sentimental reasons and deep interest in arts and culture. You know, we've got a very long history of arts and not so much learning about it. So I just wanted to know a bit more about it and see how I can use the knowledge to further arts in Nigeria and Africa in general.
Excellent. And how did you find the program?
Excellent. Excellent. I had my fears initially because I'm from a traditional tutoring setup. That will this distant learning thing work? And I just settled it that I might miss out on some things, but I was wrong because the way the course was structured and the program and the use of technology to communicate, it was as if I was in the class. Emails, IMs, everything worked perfectly. And I didn't feel that I missed out anything. In fact, the truth is that my expectations were greatly exceeded.
Well, that's wonderful to hear.
Greatly.
And how did you actually find the program itself? The way the course was structured, perhaps the learning outcomes that were generated throughout the course of the program, and working with your mentor.
Oh, good. Interestingly, when I was out to search for a program, I saw a couple of programs at some other universities, but it did not quite meet my need. Then I saw Warnborough, and it was ready to offer me a structure where I can mold it to my desires, and it worked perfectly. I did not miss out on anything I needed, and I got far more than I bargained for. A good example is that you are here chatting with your mentor, and the discussion leads you to something. She just starts to give you information back and forth about it. This is out of the curriculum. It's like an added cheese in my burger. Added, and it's just beautiful. So I've got now a real rounded. My area of focus was actually Africa and Yoruba in particular, but I know so much about European art also, and it wasn't part of the bargain, but I got it from my mentor.
Wow. So you got two for the price of one.
Absolutely. Lucky me.
And do you think this type of education suits anybody, or do you have to have a certain type of mentality?
I think you just need to be responsible to yourself. If you're responsible, the difference is that you don't have the tutor right in front of you breathing down your neck that you have to be here. You need to take up responsibility that I need to do my course assignments and things. I need to be online to discuss with people at so and so time. Plus, it has the added advantage. It's like the best of both worlds because here you get to keep your job. In my case, stay back with family while I get a foreign degree. I don't think it gets better than that right now.
Well, actually, you've raised a very good point. How does that work? Like many of our students, you had to work, you had a family to support, and then you were doing this big, grand program. How did that work out for you in practical sense?
The beauty is that, of course, I kept my job. And so there was enough finance to go through the program. Then on the side of the program, it was so properly structured, and depending on your relationship, it's a one-on-one thing. I'm not in a big class group and it says it has to be 9 o'clock. No, it's a personal thing. Like I'm the only one in the school, the only one in the class, the only one in the course, because you could just say, oh, can we meet later about an hour? And your mentor says, oh, that's fine by me. And it works out perfectly. So that way I can move around my time and schedules and not miss a thing.
Was there any point during the program where you sort of felt lost, that you didn't know what to do, how to do?
Strangely, a couple of times, but it did not linger. All I needed, my mentor says, look, I'm just a call away, or I'm just an email away. And truthfully, you send an email, you get a response, case closed, settled.
Fantastic.
Settled. I will be lying if you take a doctoral degree and you say in the midst of it you were not confused at one point or the other, then you did not take a doctoral degree. But I had those points, and it did not linger one bit because I knew who to speak with, and the answers were just right there for me.
Well, distance learning usually has this connotation that it's a soft touch program, or that it's not a real program. Well, what do you say to that?
It's by no means so. That is absolutely untrue. I had the same pressure to study, to write the thesis, as you would if you were in an actual campus. The same, if not more. It's by no means what they say. I had my apprehensions at start, but going through, I think you have to experience it to know. And I'm so passionate about it right now because I'm a product of it, and I can stand shoulder to shoulder with anybody, anywhere, concerning my area of focus.
Oh, I'm glad you think so, because we like to think so. And we definitely put a lot of emphasis on aspects of quality and of scholarship, and therefore, we are proud that you are our graduate, because we know you can stand head to head with anybody
Absolutely.
else out there.
I'm so happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. I got the quality. I'm not saying it because you're in front of me. I know now my orientation, my approach towards life has changed solely because of the methodology that I was put through this program. Now I approach things with a lot of questions and a lot of balance, as against a priori knowledge that I had about things before. And this changed me. Aside having a degree and a certificate to show for it, my mind, the way of thinking has changed. And I got this from this program, honestly.
Wow, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And best of luck with your future endeavors.
Thank you, sir.